And the active intellectual comprehension is the first part of actually mastering your mind and setting yourself free.
So when we start to get raw and real and we turn inside out, then you begin to connect to what's real in life.
That Christ is very real. Christ is a very real, overarching meta consciousness that is infinitely loving and that is infinitely compassionate. So, if you are a Christian, please know that I am not here to criticize your deeply held beliefs or to try to pry bar you away from your church community or from what you find to be uplifting.
And if we are to share some of the actual messages of the actual Christ that made it through the Bible, there are some phrases there that are from the actual Christ. And, the kingdom of heaven is within. Know thyself, What do you reckon that's all about? So if you understand the extent of those phrases, like it might be a short phrase, but it speaks volumes upon volumes upon volumes.
And the active intellectual comprehension is the first part of actually mastering your mind and setting yourself free. So
I'm strong enough to stand in my true light and stand in the light of the false narrative. You can stand in the true nature to be the guardian of who and what you truly are, and to do it with assertiveness, but graceful assertiveness. So when we start to get raw and real and we turn inside out, then you begin to connect to what's real in life. The only way you're going to connect to what's real in life is through what's real inside of you, within you. And all your belief systems get challenged along the way because you've got to get rid of all those masks, those layers, to get to what's real inside of you. So now I can be clearer, I can be freer. Now I can go on to my next adventure and find out what I need to alchemize next. Okay? Now this is the amazing thing is, this is our actual natural evolution. You begin to realize, hang on a minute, we're these really incredible beings. We're universal fractals. And we have gods out there that are so jealous of us.
Yeah.
So jealous of us. They're freaking out. Because you have babies being born in this world through our natural fractal structure that have access to more life force, universally speaking, than any of the gods ever will.
About the mind. This is where we are in World War III. It's a battle of the mind.
And the active intellectual comprehension is the first part of actually mastering your mind and setting yourself free.
Mind controlling your own emotions, your heart, and your systems and your will. So it's actually an incredible gift that we're being pummeled by all this crapola that we need to climb out of to understand we don't need it. It's free will choice. It's all about free will, respecting your own will, not having a judgment on others, but understanding that you can do what you need to do to get your own job done. It's all about free will, respecting your own will, not having a judgment on others, but understanding that you can do what you need to do to get your own job done.
I don't know about the concept of soul contracts. I don't know if we can talk about it effectively, but I would encourage everyone to do contract revocation, which is to say, I do not consent to these contracts, whether they are real or fabricated or implied, or whether they were done under torture and coercion. All consent is withdrawn from those contracts. And this is a powerful thing to do because it's just like when you withdraw belief from something, you are incinerating it out of existence. When you take away that validation of a sense of a contract, putting you in these positions, it incinerates the reality structure that had you in those positions because you're really here for something much, much more.
How did you end up here for such an incredibly long time? As you can see, this is a ridiculously long period of time you have been in the game. seemingly never-ending time loop that all of you have been in, apparently offering no exit whatsoever. To repeat this as often as you are called to do so. And it goes like this. I accept and receive all the healing and planetary work that has been done for me, all the aspects of my being and my lineage. It is done. Thank you. I suggest you state this as often as you can, especially once a day. This healing literally sits upon your head etherically until you fully understand it. Ask to accept and receive it, and not a minute sooner. If you have not fulfilled previous agreements you made when you came to Earth, agreements to finally take responsibility for your participation in the game, and all choices you have made, you and you alone will have to deal with it and all it has created. I must succinctly state that I will not be held responsible nor take responsibility for anyone else's creations, miscreations, misqualified energies, and karmic debt any further, meaning the rest of your individual clearings must be done by you.
It states clearly that the divine presence, living divine presence, which I call Gaia Sophia, which is currently existing in the earth, pre-existed the earth. Now, I hope to put the term telestic shamanism into public discussion. As you know, I am the person who put the term archons on the map.
Oh yeah, I definitely. My father used to tell me, never be too proud to toot your own horn if you've done something worthwhile. You can depend on the others to make the noise if you've done something wrong.
Now, I hope to put the term telestic shamanism into public discussion. As you know, I am the person who put the term archons on the map.
Active intellectual comprehension is the first part of actually mastering your mind and setting yourself free.